Hi, Hassan Elahi, Associate Professor of Art at the University of Maryland, and I'm also Director of the Design, Cultures, and Creativity program in the Honors College. The project that I spoke a little bit about earlier today was my Tracking Transients project, which I created for the FBI many years ago. And it tracks where I am at what point and what I'm doing, and gives a map and images. And basically what I've done is I've opened up every aspect of my life. I think privacy today is a very different thing than privacy was 10 years ago or 20 years ago. And it certainly will be drastically different 10 years from now. One of the images that I showed, this image of Hawkeye, which is AT&T's internal code name for this data center, which contains every phone conversation on their network since 9/11. But who owns that? Who owns that conversation? Is that conversation, when we think we're having a conversation, we don't necessarily think of someone owning that conversation or someone keeping that. And we don't necessarily have an idea of what they're doing with it because, well, obviously they're a private company and they don't have to tell you what they're doing with it. So I think this is a really interesting way of, well, as so much of our lives are being stored as data, as information. Think about it. I mean, how many things do we even delete anymore? I mean, I don't even delete my spam. I mean, it just sits there and Gmail does something to it. I don't know, but data storage has become so ridiculously cheap that we're not limited to X number of messages in our mailbox. We're not limited to X number of words that we can send in an email. It's just there, and as each of these pieces of information we transmit, we generate, we create, as they're stored, well, who has access to it? We're very appalled by the fact that the NSA would go in and look through our data, but yet we're so willing to give it to Google. We're so willing to give it to all these other companies that we use their services. And I think this is a real change in culture. And for us to acknowledge the fact that there is private information and there's public information. And the tricky situation is that we don't know how much of our private information is going to become public information. And in many cases, the companies that are dealing with it simply don't have to tell you a thing about it because that's their business. And so we have to think about it differently.